Oh, let's not belabor the point. You need to come on to Old Trafford. Yes, my people, welcome back to Mack United. This is the show about the ravings of a madman, a madman that loves his team, Manchester United. I am Evan Mack. Before I go on my rant, before I go on my tangent, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a review. Keep this thing going. Keep your boy invested. Keep your boy engaged. Keep your boy locked in as we navigate this new season, baby. Coming up very soon, August 17th against Arsenal. But this isn't about Arsenal. This isn't about the Gunners. This is about Carlos Baleba. This is about us wanting Carlos Baleba. This is about this young whippersnapper coming here and improving the midfield. Manu Baleba, Megazord. Voltron, engage. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that in the talks that are ongoing and how Brighton is being real. Oh, they're being real pesky. Take a look at this. I want y'all to see this news real quick. Let me go up. As you can see from the mirror. Manchester United plan Carlos Baleba transfer talks with first hurdle and massive deal cleared. Manchester United are still planning to pursue the move to Brighton, Carlos Baleba, and are confident that personal terms for the midfielder would not be an issue. Yeah, but it's just interesting when you're reading this. It kind of seems like the young man wants to be here, just like Šeško wanted to be here. But it seems like Brighton are making things a tad bit difficult. It's just there's certain things going on. It's that 100 million that I think that is going to be a huge roadblock. And I don't know why people aren't tripping about that 100 mil. Like it's not that cannot tank this whole deal. So last week, those at Old Trafford made contact via intermediaries to gauge whether they could strike a deal for the Cameroonian midfielder who produced an impressive season with the Seagulls and is now attracting a number of admiring glancings. Yeah, a lot of people want him. Baleba is likely to cost around 100 million, which is just shy of the future Brighton demanded before they agreed to sell Moises Caicedo to Chelsea 2 summers ago. United do not currently have those kinds of sums, and from the minute they expressed their interest, there was an acceptance that securing the deal would be a huge challenge. They spent more than 200 million to sign the likes of Benjamin Šeško and Brian Mbeumo. Fabrizio Romano reports that those in Manchester will still attempt to pursue a deal, but know that they may miss out. After landing Šeško signing on Saturday, Rúben Amorim's priority now is adding a midfielder. So he's acknowledging that we need a midfielder. I think everybody that knows this squad knows we're keen on having a midfielder to back up a Bruno Fernandes, to add to the pace of Cunha, to give more service and more delivery and more security for a Šeško and even for Manu as well. So it's just interesting to see what we're trying to do. I just think this is going to be a huge ask. I don't know if we're going to have the horses to procure this man. But if we get this young man, y'all, let me tell you something right now, bro. I'll go as far as saying we win the damn Premier League. That's how crazy I'll get. I'll get so irrational and so ridiculous. I'll say we're winning the entire Premier League. That's how crazy I get about this team. I ain't gonna make no sense. I'm not gonna be able to draw logic. I'm not gonna be able to have X's and O's to let you know why. I am just going to say it. You dig? But yes, my people. Yes. With that being said, let's unpack this thing a little bit more from perspective of finance and from a perspective of structure and a perspective of your boy. Baleba and why we want him. 20-year-old, energetic box to box, really great at winning balls that are high and progressive carries. So he fits the system of Rúben Amorim. It's a press resistant, athletic, and able to shield the defense while linking in play. This is what Baleba seems to bring to the table based on everything I've read, based on these metrics, based on what I'm seeing in my damn self. So he's also seen as an ideal long-term midfield option. That's that. But here's the current situation. We have already approached the Brighton about the deal, as you just heard, as you just read. Brighton's asking price is $115 million plus, which would be a record, by the way. This kid, you have to understand, if this kid gets that kind of guap, that kind of dinero, no kind of what y'all call it, quid. Is that y'all say it over there? Yeah. If he gets that, he has to be generational. Make no mistake. You get $150 million go from Brighton to Manchester United, you need to be generational. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There is no wait and sees. There no maybe he will, maybe he won't. He has to be generational. And I'm not saying he's not, but he's just going to have to be if we pay that much money for that young man. The fee is higher than what Brighton got for Moises Caicedo. Brighton are under no financial pressure to sell. Baleba is under a long-term contract. These are some of the hurdles. Brighton's stance, they rarely back down from valuation demands. PSR and financial fair play. United must structure the deal cleverly or after spending $200 million. Competition, other top clubs want him. Timing, Brighton are reluctant to sell this late in the window without a ready-made replacement. These are the hurdles. These are the issues. This is why I don't know why everybody is getting so hype. I want him. We want him. We all want him. But do you see what I'm breaking down to you? Do you see some of the things that we might have to get through? Now, how can we get this deal done? Player plus cash deal. The Mirror says United offered a swap involving players plus cash. Brighton rejected the first attempt, but adding another player, Brighton might evaluate differently and it could lower the fee. Structured payments. Spread the cost over the length of Baleba's contract to stay within PSR rules. I like that option the best, by the way. Persuasion via Amorim. Amorim's project and guaranteed starting role could tempt Baleba if he pushes for the move. Now we're relying on coach schmoozing. Now we're relying on coach being sweet and buttering him up. That sounds a little desperate to me. That's why I like option number 2. Late window pressure is the last one. Brighton might soften if they line up a replacement or if Baleba signals he wants the transfer. I like option 4 as well. So I think structured payments and that late window pressure is looking like it could be more leaning towards our favor. You dig? You dig? What does this mean for the squad? You know Casemiro's going to get on the bench. That's it. Lack of minutes or less minutes is comical. If Baleba comes through, Casemiro ain't getting no minutes. It might start a certain way, but Casemiro would be. It's no way. There's no way. Casemiro wouldn't get any burn. It does add depth. It adds rotation alongside Manu, Bruno, and Ugarte. It gives Amorim a younger, more athletic midfield spine that he's trying to work out. It solidifies the squad. Let's cut the BS. Let's not get crazy. It solidifies the squad. When you have these midfielders and you have these anchors right here in the middle, everything else flows. It takes pressure off the back. It takes pressure off the front. We're good. But what say you guys? I'm done. Is Baleba worth $115 million? If he is worth $115 million, do we pay that? After we do pay that, does he become what we think he's going to become? Does he continue his rise? Does he continue his trajectory? Does he stake his claim as an icon in the midfield? Or are we going to get our hearts broken? You let me know in the comments. Let me know. Baleba. We want this young man. We need this young man. It's going to be hard to get this young man. Damn it. You need to pull up to Old Trafford, bro. Love, peace, chicken grease, a hot comb, and grits. I bid you a do.